Alright, Schlockmeister fans, a 1982 horror movie called Trick or Treats. Not to be confused with Trick or Treat. This is plural. Let's check it out. This is Joanne. Carrie Snodgrass. She's answering the door to the guys from the mental institution. She somehow set it up for them to come take her husband away. Peter Jason plays her husband, Malcolm.
Joan, who is it? Malcolm, now just calm down. What's going on? Let go of me. Calm down. Joan, let's go.
Now Malcolm puts up a good fight, but eventually they get him. We meet Linda, who's going to be the babysitter.
I can't make it.
What?
That's Steve Railsback, her boyfriend.
Hey, it's my opening night. You got carried on you.
I know, but the agency says I have to work or they'll fire me. Why don't I give it to you and you can come over later? I mean, nobody's going to be there except me and the kid. And he'll probably be asleep, so we could have some fun. Halloween costume.
Several years have passed now, and that is the
Well, I was about to
Malcolm's son.
but I was just trying on some ghost makeup.
And Joan is now living with David Carradine.
What have I told you about lying?
All right, Joan, come on, lighten up on the kid.
Meanwhile, at the Western State Hospital, home for the insane, we find Malcolm playing checkers.
That's your move? You're gonna lose again, Bert.
Anyway, babysitter Linda has arrived.
That's the only reason I married him. Oh yes, he's a real charmer. Oh wait, but I haven't met your little boy yet. Oh, he's around somewhere. You'll find him. Or he'll find you.
Well, Christopher's a little prankster.
You're cute. Are you the babysitter?
Malcolm's got a plan to get out.
What I do, I'm gonna get her, her lawyers, and the two big gigolos she's married to.
Don't forget the doctors.
Oh, I'm gonna get the doctor, Bert.
When the nurse comes by that night, she gets smothered. Malcolm takes her outfit and a wig and manages to escape.
Excuse me, nurse. May I see your ID, please? Oh, why, certainly, officer.
Is Christopher playing games again? She gives mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Thanks for the kiss, baby. You wouldn't hit a kid, would you?
Later on, he chops off his finger. Or, you know, pretends to.
Okay.
It's Halloween night, too.
Okay, there you go. Here you go. No, that's okay.
Why don't you come with us?
Later. Okay. Bye. Oh, bye. See you later.
Nurse Malcolm finds Paul Bartel in the streets,
What are you gonna take them off, right?
an alcoholic bum, and
Just take your clothes off.
has to steal his clothes.
Oh, great. Listen, I talked to my agent tonight, and he needs that scene I did by tomorrow morning. Did you transfer it to video? I sure did, and it's right here. Why, you want to come by and get it? Well, the problem is I'm babysitting.
Malcolm's escape is now news.
Dangerous lunatic Malcolm O'Keefe, ex-millionaire industrialist, has escaped from Western State Hospital. A all-points bulletin by the police is out tonight. I'm here at Western State Hospital tonight to talk with Nurse Almeida.
Malcolm arrives home.
All right, inside the house. I've had it with you, and I'm going to tie you up in your bed.
I'll escape.
Look, just stop, please. I'm tired. Why don't you take a break?
And his friend Andrea stopped over to drop off that audition videotape or whatever it was. She doesn't find Linda because she's outside in the garage with Christopher, but she does find Malcolm.
You're not Joan.
Linda and Christopher kind of make up a little bit, and she tucks him in. He confronts Linda.
I'm home, John.
Christopher, I told you not to look at me.
Jane. It's time for you to suffer. I loved you, Joan. And look what you did to my life. You destroyed it.
She's able to run away, and the chase is on. Back inside the house, and she starts to find bodies.
What is the play?
She wakes up Christopher and gets his guillotine working.
That's really hurt.
Unbelievable that that worked. Linda leaves to call the police. Christopher grabs the knife and has some sort of happy fascination with it.
Hello, police. I'd like to report I'm dead.
Like father, like son. All right, let's talk about the movie Trick or Treats. It's a movie I'd never seen before until today. It's a movie that I actually have a pre-recorded VHS tape of. I picked it up used at some video store at some point somewhere along the line. Never actually watched it, but now I have. Code Red had released this on a Blu-ray. I think it was Code Red, and it went out of print. And it was out of print for quite a while, and it got pretty pricey if you wanted to buy it. But then all of a sudden it popped back in and was available as of, I think, October 26th, this past Tuesday. So that's when I snatched it up because I needed it. So anyway, the movie itself, 1982 horror movie, stars Carrie Snodgrass, David Carradine's in it. The lead actress who plays Linda, I think her name is Jacqueline Giroux, something like that. And she works for some sort of agency where they want her to work as a babysitter this night. So she has to go do that. It's Halloween night. She's supposed to go see her boyfriend's play. He's playing Othello. Her boyfriend is Steve Railsback in a very small role, but she can't go see him. She's got to go babysit this kid. Well, the kid is a brat. Her parents are kind of weird. Actually, I should say, go back in time a little bit here. The mother, Carrie Snodgrass, who plays Joan, the mother of the kid, 4 years earlier, she had her husband, played by Peter Jason, institutionalized. I'm not sure exactly how she pulled that off, but she had them come to the house and pick him up and take him away. And ever since then, she's been living with David Carradine. So it certainly made it sound like he wasn't crazy, but she managed to get him taken away anyway. So anyway, 4 years later, it's Halloween night. The kid is a brat. He's constantly playing tricks on the babysitter. He's into Houdini and magic and stuff, and he pretends to die a couple times, kind of like Harold and Maude, drowning in the swimming pool, chopping his head off in a guillotine that he has in his room. The babysitter can't stand him. But at the same time, Peter Jason, Malcolm, the husband, decides he's going to escape from this institution. And he does so that night. He smothers a nurse, steals her outfit, and takes off. Now, he plans to kill everybody. So he gets a knife. He comes to the house. And then he kills this woman, Andrea, who came over to drop off something to her friend, Linda, the babysitter. Kills her. Thought she was Joan, his wife, Carrie Snodgrass. But she's obviously at a Halloween party. She's not there. And then the babysitter comes over. She was outside with the kid, Christopher, in the garage. She comes back in the house and puts him to bed. And then Malcolm stalks her and thinks that the babysitter, Linda, is Joan, his wife. He's like, Joan, you ruined my life. I loved you. And then he starts chasing her. So maybe he is a little crazy because clearly they don't look alike. But anyway, he chases her. She ends up running into the kids' room, Christopher, and sets up his guillotine with Christopher's help. Malcolm runs in, and somehow he gets his head caught in the guillotine, and they bring the blade down, and it doesn't chop his head off, but it clearly severed a lot of good stuff in his neck, and then he basically died. So she goes downstairs to call the police. Christopher grabs Malcolm's knife, looks at it, and starts to smile weirdly. And then as she's calling the police downstairs, Christopher sneaks up behind her and stabs her with a knife, like father, like son. That's how Trick or Treats ended. So anyway, that is it. Trick or Treats. Strange little odd film here. For the most part, it didn't even really seem like a horror film, although it wasn't bad. It was just more of a institutionalized guy who was locked up, and we didn't think he was crazy, but I think he was crazy, and he got violent at the end. You weren't expecting him to be violent, but he was. So he actually only killed one person, Andrea, the friend, and then they killed him, and then at the very end, Linda died. So I guess there was 3 deaths in this movie. But anyway, not a bad film. I kind of enjoyed it, actually. So anyway, that's it. There was a brief nude scene. If you can count looking through a shower curtain, you could kind of see everything. I couldn't show you that scene, but Linda, the babysitter, had that scene in here. There was some gore, obviously, when Peter Jason got guillotined at the end, and when Andrea got killed. That was kind of messy, actually. So anyway, that's it. Trick or Treats. Check it out. I'll leave a link to it down below if you're looking for it. You can get this from Code Red. I got this, I think, from a different website. I think Diabolik is where I got this one from. But anyway, you can check it out. And you should probably get it fast, because if this goes out of print again, you might be paying $60 for it a few years from now if you want it bad enough. So check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Trick or Treats. Watch it. Bye.